Meadow Mariangela Soprano. Where to begin?
But Patrick's swim meet is tomorrow and he needed me.
What do you know? It ends with a Patrick too. We first see Meadow's more cynical side when Carmela tells her that she can't just lie and cheat and steal to get whatever she wants. Meadow then turns around in her computer chair and gives Carmela this look like, really? Really now? Is that so?
Meadow, you can't just lie and cheat and break the rules you don't like.
We have these various moments throughout the series where I feel like we take a 180-degree turn in terms of Meadow, either her behavior, something that she says, something that she does.
There's a time, Ed, when the Italian people didn't have a lot of options.
You know what really turned me? Seeing the way Italians are treated.
Even Tony is surprised by this change of heart. But it's nice how Meadow and Tony are always close, right?
Just don't tell your dad.
I don't even talk to him anymore. I'm glad we have that kind of relationship.
He's just right under my nose.
It's right under his nose, all right. Meadow feels really good about the close relationship that she has with Tony. She even tells him that she took crystal meth when she needed something to keep going. Let's fast forward to season 3, episode 8. He is risen. Meadow and Tony don't have the closest relationship right now, mostly because of Noah. She runs into Jackie Jr. She asks him if he has any ex, and he tells her, just don't tell your dad. And then Meadow remarks, I don't even talk to him anymore. Quite a change from earlier in the series when she told her dad that she took crystal meth.
I'm not the one with all the dents in your car.
I'm gonna come back to this scene later, but for now, let's go to Eric Scatino's car, which Tony gives to Meadow after Davey Scatino sticks his own nose where he shouldn't and ends up 45 boxes of ziti in debt to Tony, not to mention the 8 boxes he owes to Richie Aprile.
A grown man made a wager. He lost. He made another one. He lost again.
Meadow and Tony fight over Eric in the car, but at the end of the day, or at least the end of the episode, when Eric leaves and doesn't perform in the recital with her, Meadow gets a lucky break. Others' misfortune often means fortune. Eric Scatino is one of the first guys Meadow encounters who ends up sort of breaking off whatever relationship he had with Meadow. In that case, I think it was just friendship, but likely because of Tony Soprano. But just like the song that she ended up singing, her heart will go on.
It's a lucky break.
Speaking of fortune, how about that lamp, huh?
I just figured I'd see if Meadow wanted to do something. See a movie.
It's like Carm's trying to show Meadow the light, even though Carmela also knows it's such bullshit.
You go around looking for boogeymen to blame. Boogeymen with Italian names.
That way you could blame it on Dr. Droop.
Boogeymen with Italian names or unidentified black males.
This is such bullshit.
Although Meadows pretty much told her parents that she accepts who her father is, she doesn't hesitate to use it against him, especially after Jackie Jr.'s killed. After Jackie Jr. dies, Meadow has this semi-rebellious phase where she wants to take a semester off from Colombia and go to Spain. And this time, Tony gets in her face about it, and this is definitely one of the, if not the, most intense Tony-Meadow moments of the series.
I'm through telling people you help with environmental cleanup.
Meadow, you can't just lie and cheat and break the rules you don't like.
So, Meadow, what business is your father in?
Environmental cleanup?
Things didn't work out with Noah, likely at least in some part because of who her father was. So, Meadow, what business is your father in? We see how that ends up. And then Meadow actually brings it up with Tony. I'm through telling people you help with environmental cleanup. I wouldn't be surprised if Noah's dad was on her mind at that point when she makes that comment. So then Meadow decides to date someone in the family, Jackie Jr. Maybe it'll be easier. We know that that doesn't work out. So she tries to date someone outside of the family again, Finn.
So you've been all over the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you have against love?
What does Carmela have against love? Well, we could probably write a book about that, but in terms of that moment, where she and Meadow are at the Plaza Hotel, this is the episode in which Furio suddenly departed. If you've seen The Leftovers, perhaps it was October 14th and Furio got swept up in it. But if you don't subscribe to that theory, he went back to Italy. Unless he was killed by Tony, or Tony had someone kill him in the meantime. But then Finn can only deal with that world for so long.
You know, you talk about these guys like it's an anthropology class. So, white-collar criminals can destroy people's lives and steal their pensions, and it's no big deal to you.
Meadow makes this comment about stealing pensions. Actually, Meadow, that's exactly some of the stuff that Tony and his guys do.
And then I was on the web, and I found this page with Uncle Jackie on it. And said he ran some union that ripped off these pension things or something.
Don't give me any of that poverty of the mezzogiorno bullshit.
So, once again, she ends up with someone in the family. Patrick Parisi. Is she just settling?
We got a really interesting case right now. It's got bagman whores. It's fascinating.
Meds come in separately. She had to go to the doctor. Switch birth control.
Yeah? You're not.
No, Jesus.
In the series finale, Meadow's having trouble parallel parking outside of Holston's, as we know. If you recall, she also had trouble parallel parking while taking her driver's license test back in season 2.
Congratulations.
I had to parallel park behind this van and I was so nervous, but the guy was a real dork with a clipboard and everything.
Good thing the guy with the clipboard was a total dork, huh? Tony reminds Meadow about her car troubles when she bumps into him in irregular around the margins just as he's leaving the bathroom. She asks him where his designated driver is, and he says, "I'm not the one with the dents in her car." So, apparently this was a habit of Meadow's. So all in all, I suppose it's not too surprising or out of the realm of possibility for Meadow's journey to have taken the path that it did. Just like Dr. Melfi explains to Tony in early season 4, over the course of a child's life, there's a constant moving away and coming back. Security versus freedom. Early on, Meadow's so worried that she's not going to be accepted to a college that's far enough away to put the entire North American landmass between her and Tony and Carmela. But then she ends up deciding to go to Columbia, just over in New York. And we know she does end up getting her shot at getting away to California with Finn. But as we also know, she comes back fairly quickly.
I think you'd know.
No, Dad. You won't.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about Meadow Soprano. What do you think about her?